Hello everyone, dear fans of FC Barcelona. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with all the news about our beloved club. Today, we have some news that will electrify you, but before that, we need to address other equally important topics for Barcelona. Let's begin without further delay. Joan Laporta seems to be making strategic moves to secure the services of this young midfielder. While other clubs, especially those in the capital, are entangled in their own plans and seek to fill their academies with talents who sometimes never see the light of day, we have the opportunity to outpace the competition and bring home a midfielder who perfectly fits our playing philosophy. It's this type of strategic moves that set us apart and will lead us back to the pinnacle of world football. Additionally, the approval of Hans Flick is an invaluable guarantee. It is fascinating to see that while others are distracted with their club World Cups and alleged needs for depth, our sports management, led by Joan Laporta, stays focused on what is truly important: securing young talent that will fuel our team in the years to come. The news of a possible advancement for Abdea Orazane is a clear example of this vision. We are not content with the present. We work tirelessly for the future, ensuring that our academy continues to be that inexhaustible source of champions it has always been. It has been whispered that this promising Moroccan midfielder has been linked to other clubs, even those in the capital, and that Ajax Amsterdam has tried to retain him with all its might. But the big news, dear Keulers, is that Ozane's resisted the idea of continuing with the Dutch team. This is vital. He wants to come here, to our club, to develop his career at Camp Nou. His determination, despite Ajax's efforts to convince him and even their call to the first team, is the greatest indicator of his commitment and desire to wear our jersey. This is the spirit we seek: players who dream of triumphing in the team, not those who simply seek a more lucrative contract. His refusal to debut with Ajax's first team, awaiting our call, demonstrates a conviction that is the hallmark of the greats. The fact that Abdea Ozane could leave Ajax without having played a single match with the highest Dutch discipline, despite being one of the most promising footballers and attracting the most attention from several Eredivisie teams, is a testament to his maturity, ambition, and, of course, the attractive power of our club. The information provided by reliable sources like Fabrizio Romano, indicating that the transfer is a matter of days, fills me with optimism. This is confirmation that the strategic planning of our sports management is bearing fruit. It is this type of moves, sometimes silent but effective, that build the future of champions and distinguish us from those who only know how to buy established names. When I think of Abdea Orazane, my Keul spirit can't help but be moved. We are talking about a midfielder with exquisite talent, a true conductor in the middle of the field. His remarkable performances in Ajax's lower categories, a club with an unmatched tradition in training technical footballers with a game vision, and his notable growth in Morocco's and the Netherlands under-15 selections to now being a starter in Morocco's under-17 selection, are references that leave no doubt. He is a player with spectacular game vision, an innate ability to control the ball under pressure, and tactical intelligence that sets him apart. These are fundamental qualities that fit perfectly into our playing philosophy, with a possession style that has made us great and what is expected of a midfielder in our club. This is a huge boost. That our new coach, with his elite experience and game vision, sees Orazane as a compatible and desirable talent for our project, is a sign that we have a transfer with enormous potential ahead of us. A technician of his caliber does not give the green light to just any player. He does so for those he considers capable of truly contributing and growing within his system. His approval further strengthens the bet on this young man. The decision to incorporate Ozane into the highest training instances of our club is a firm bet on configuring our academy as that inexhaustible talent factory that fuels the first team. The successful trajectory of our youth teams in recent years and the number of talents that have made the leap to the first team are the best proof that this strategy works. Ozane, with his profile and projection, could follow this same path. The officialization of his transfer as soon as possible, according to Boat Bolzone, is excellent news. It reinforces the idea that our club not only identifies talent but acts decisively to incorporate it. In an increasingly competitive market for young prodigies, speed and conviction are key. This type of incorporations, supported by the vision of our coach and the sports management, not only endows our youth teams with quality but also sends a very powerful message to all young footballers who dream of wearing our club's jersey. Camp Nou is the place where dreams come true, where talent is valued, and a clear path to the elite is offered, based on play, technique, and intelligence. The trajectory of so many players who have come through our academy and reached the first team is the best mirror for Ozane and for all those who will come. It is a virtuous circle that self-feeds. The more talent we attract to our base, the more talent emerges for the first team, and the more attractive our project becomes for future stars. Additionally, having a talent like Azan, who has already demonstrated his worth in top-level youth selections, is a guarantee that we are investing in players with a high level of competitive demand and a winning mentality from a young age. This is not just any transfer, it is a key piece in the puzzle of the team of the future. This move underscores the commitment to our style of play. Ozan's training in a club like Ajax, known for its emphasis on technique and possession football, makes him an ideal candidate for our system. He will not need a long adaptation period to understand what it means to play the Barcelona way. On the contrary, his innate qualities and previous training make him a natural, almost predestined fit. The approval of Flick, a coach who values tactical intelligence and the ability of midfielders to control the game, further reinforces the suitability of this transfer. Secondly, let's address a very important decision for our club. The news that Manchester City has taken the lead in the race for this right-back, while we had him in our sights, deeply concerns me. For me, the possibility of letting a footballer of his caliber slip away, who also has the approval of Hans Flick, is a monumental mistake that we cannot afford. Laporta, it is time to act with the firmness that this moment demands. Let's be clear, Cullers. The right-back position is crucial in modern football and in our team, with a philosophy that defines us. An offensive and highly projecting fullback is vital. It is said that Denam Fries, aged 29, is one of the great attractions of the summer market, and this is not without reason. His exceptional performance in the last Champions League final, with 2 goals and 3 assists, left an indelible mark. 2 goals and 3 assists in a Champions League final. This is not a coincidence. It is the hallmark of a player who rises to the occasion in big scenarios, who has a goal-scoring instinct and an ability to overlap that few fullbacks possess. And what outrages me the most is the figure, a release clause of €25 million valid until July 15th. 25 million for a world-class fullback with experience at the highest level, who has shown in the Champions League and is at the peak of his career. This is not just a golden opportunity, it is a gift. That City has moved quickly and sees him as the ideal heir for a departing player is a clear sign that his value is undeniable. And we will remain watching. Will we allow economic restrictions or other priorities to prevent us from concluding a deal that is a bargain and an urgent necessity for our team? He is not just a defender. He is an additional offensive weapon capable of unbalancing matches with his mere presence. His versatility and experience at the highest level make him a transfer with immediate performance and guarantees. The news that Hansi Flick has given the green light to Dam Fris is, for me, the definitive argument. Our new coach, with his game vision and experience in elite teams, knows perfectly what he needs to build a winning team. That a technician of his caliber sees Damfer as a key piece for his scheme and the development of the team is a priceless guarantee. Flick looks for fullbacks who are knives in attack, who bring depth and join the high press. And Dan Fis possesses all these qualities. His approval is a clear sign that this transfer has solid football logic and is not just a whim of the market. Flick's style of play is based on intensity, verticality, and the ability of fullbacks to be incisive in attack. Damas, with his physical deployment and technical quality, is the ideal profile to fit into this proposition. He is not just a player who performs in defense but transforms into an additional winger, generating superiorities, assisting, and, as he has already demonstrated in the Champions League final, scoring goals. The synergy between the coach and the potential transfer is fundamental for success, and in this case, it seems to be a perfect union. His arrival would not only enhance the right flank but our entire offensive system, opening new avenues of attack and making our team even more unpredictable for rivals. We cannot afford to let a player slip away who, in addition to his talent, has the full support of our coach. Flick's vision must be a priority in sports planning. And if he considers Dan Fis a key piece for his project, the management must do everything possible to bring him in. Economic restrictions cannot be an excuse to miss out on such clear opportunities at such a bargain price in the current market. Investing in DFIS is investing in the success of Flick's project and the future of our team. It is mentioned that other priorities in his sports planning have delayed any serious attempt to transfer him. What priority can be more important than securing an elite fullback at a bargain price, who is also approved by our coach and fills an obvious need in the squad? We cannot repeat past mistakes where, due to priorities or by looking at the euro more, we let players slip away who later triumphed in other big clubs. The market opportunity for Damas with this clause about to expire is a window that is closing very soon. We need a deep and quality squad in all positions to compete in the league and, above all, to become protagonists again in the Champions League. A fullback like Danfer, who brings so much in defense as in attack, is an invaluable asset. His experience at the highest level and his maturity make him a player with immediate performance, capable of quickly adapting to the demands of our club. We cannot afford to improvise or cover absences with makeshift solutions. Serious planning involves concluding this type of operation when they arise. That Manchester City, a direct rival in the fight for the Champions League, has moved so quickly to secure Danfer is a warning. They see what we should also see, a world-class fullback at a bargain price. We cannot allow the future of our team to be compromised by inaction or a lack of clear vision in the market. Now is the time to be brave, act decisively, and bring in a player who, without a doubt, will raise the level of our squad and bring us closer to our goals. The €25 million, or even a bit more if negotiations get complicated, for a 29-year-old fullback with the quality, experience, and impact that Danfer has demonstrated, is a fully justified investment. This is an amount that, in the current market, is a real bargain for a player of his caliber. We are not talking about a promise. We are talking about a reality, an accomplished footballer who can perform at the highest level for several seasons in our team. His arrival would not only strengthen the right flank, but also bring leadership and a winning mentality to the locker room. Thirdly, let's discuss a high-level transfer. I am thrilled to read that our club, under the leadership of Joan Laporta, has set its sights on Rafael Leao to strengthen our attack. This is the mentality we want. After another target did not materialize, our team is not giving up. Instead, it is aiming even higher. Leao is a standout talent, a footballer who, in my opinion, has everything needed to fit into our philosophy and become a key player in our quest to become the kings of Europe once again. Additionally, having the support of Hans Flick is an invaluable guarantee for this move. It is clear that in today's football, the ability to react and ambition are crucial. The fact that the opportunity with another player, who ultimately decided to stay at his club, is not a reason for lamentation but rather a push to seek more ambitious horizons. In this sense, the name Rafael Leao is a statement of intent. Our club does not settle for what is possible but pursues the extraordinary. This is what a supporter demands, a sports management that, faced with an obstacle, redoubles its efforts and looks towards talents who can truly make a generational difference. Rafael Leao is not just another winger. He is a hurricane on the flank. His diabolical speed, dribbling skills, ability to take on defenders one-on-one, and his goal-scoring instinct are qualities that make him a unique profile in the European landscape. This is precisely the type of player our system needs to maximize its potential. An attacker who not only opens up spaces and generates danger on the left flank, but also has the versatility to act as a forward, bringing dynamism and depth to our attack. His style fits like a glove with our playing philosophy, which seeks possession to attack and dismantle defenses with quality and overlapping runs. That Milan is willing to negotiate for a sum close to €70 million, although it is a considerable investment, is a price I consider fair for a talent of his caliber and potential. In the current market, where figures skyrocket for players with lesser impact, paying this amount for a footballer who has already demonstrated his worth in a league as competitive as Serie A and in the Champions League is a strategic bet that can bear much fruit in the short and long term. The management must carefully analyze the economic adjustments. Yes, but we must not allow financial regulations to prevent us from aiming for talents who can exponentially raise the competitive level of our team. The opportunity is now, and the risk, in this case, is less than that of staying without a player who can be decisive. One of the aspects that excite me the most about this news is the implicit confirmation that Hansi Flick has given the green light to the operation. The opinion of our new coach is fundamental, and the fact that a strategist of his caliber sees Rafael Leao as a key piece for his scheme and the development of the team is a priceless guarantee. Flick is looking for a dynamic, vertical attack with the ability to press, and Leao possesses all these qualities. His tactical vision to integrate a player with Leao's characteristics into the system is crucial for the success of this potential transfer. Leao's versatility to perform both as a pure left winger, where his speed and dribbling are devastating, and in a more centralized position in the attack offers Flick a range of tactical possibilities. This is pure gold for any coach, as it allows adapting the scheme to different rivals, varying the offensive approach during matches, and always maintaining a high level of threat. His arrival would not only bring individual quality but also raise the collective level of our attack, creating healthy internal competition that is the foundation of any championship-winning team. Furthermore, Leo's style of play, which combines physical power with refined technique and intelligence to read the game, makes him a natural fit for our philosophy. He is not a static forward. He is a footballer who constantly moves, seeks spaces, combines with his teammates, and is always willing to take risks to dismantle defenses. These are the characteristics we seek in our attackers, and the fact that Flick identifies him as a key piece for his project reinforces the idea that we are on the right path. His approval is a sign that this transfer has solid football logic and is not just a market whim. The search for a new forward after the refusal of another target is not a sign of weakness but of strength and a clear necessity to improve. Our team needs depth and quality in the attack to become protagonists in Europe again and compete for all titles. The arrival of a player like Rafael Leao would be a significant competitive leap, a clear sign that the club is strongly committed to rebuilding a winning team. The competition in the attack is high, yes, but the arrival of Leao would bring fresh air and greater depth to the squad, something essential in a season with multiple competitions and maximum demand. It is not about displacing anyone but raising the overall level, having top-level options in all positions, and creating an environment of constant improvement. Great teams are built with elite squads, where each position is covered by players of the highest quality. The summer market of 2025 remains open, and it is fundamental that the club's management works with caution but decisively to avoid repeating past mistakes. Signing Rafael Leao would be an important step to strengthen the team and compensate for the refusal of the player who ultimately did not join our project. It would be a statement of intent, a message to the football world that our club remains a top destination for great talents and that we are determined to return to the elite. Dear Keulers, my opinion is clear and categorical. The transfer of Rafael Leao is a golden opportunity that we cannot let slip away. He is a standout talent who fits perfectly into our playing philosophy, has the approval of Hansi Flick, and has the potential to take us back to the top of European football. This is the type of transfer that not only strengthens the squad, but also excites the supporters and sends a resounding message to the world. Now, the crucial question for Keul supporters. Do you agree with me that Rafael Leao is the attacker our team needs to make a competitive leap? Do you think the mentioned €70 million is a justified investment for a player of his caliber? How much importance do you place on Hansi Flick's approval in this potential transfer? I want to know your opinion, dear Keulers at heart. Leave us your thoughts in the comments.